Chapter 16. Importance of Water. Water, a necessity. Water is very important to all of us. We cannot live without it for more than a few days. It is needed for drinking, bathing, cooking, and doing many other activities. More than half the surface of the earth is covered with water. Water found on the earth is of two types: seawater, salty water, and fresh water. Seawater. A big quantity of water is found in seas and oceans. Water present in the oceans and seas is salty. It is unfit for drinking and watering crops. Fresh water. Fresh water is needed for drinking, washing clothes, cleaning the floor, watering crops, and doing many other activities. Sources of fresh water. Rain. It is the key source of water on the earth. Rainwater is the purest form of water. When it rains, water flows and gets collected in rivers, lakes, and ponds. Thus, rainwater fills in these water bodies. A little amount of rainwater goes into the ground. This water is known as groundwater. Today, we collect rainwater through rainwater harvesting. Rivers. In our country, rivers are the key source of fresh water. They get water by melting of snow from the mountains. Rainwater also fills the rivers. Glaciers melt and flow into streams. These streams join to form rivers. Brahmaputra, Ganga, Yamuna, Krishna, Godavari and Narmada are major rivers of India. River water is primary source of irrigation and water supply in our country. Lakes. Lakes are the water bodies that are surrounded by land. They are also major sources of fresh water. Lakes are also filled with rainwater. Chilka Lake, Loktak Lake, Wular Lake, Hussain Sagar Lake, and Dal Lake are some of the famous lakes located in India. Ponds. Ponds are also surrounded by land, but they are smaller water bodies. They are mostly found in villages and towns. People also rear fish in ponds. Groundwater. Water which is available under the ground is known as groundwater. When rainwater sinks into the ground, it forms groundwater. We bring groundwater to the surface through various methods such as hand pump, tube well, and well. It is a key source of water. Tube well. In some parts of our country, the level of groundwater is very low. To withdraw groundwater, holes are dug into the ground and tubes or pipes are sunk into them. The water is brought to the surface using these pumps. They run on electricity. These wells are known as tube wells. Water from tube wells is mainly used for drinking and watering crops, that is irrigation. Hand pump. They are also used to withdraw groundwater. They draw the water through the pipes or tubes sunk deep into the ground. They have to operate manually. People move the handle of the pump and the water is drawn out from the deep underground pipe. People in villages and small towns mostly use hand pumps. Well, there is one more method. The groundwater is brought to the surface by digging wells. It was the only means of drawing out groundwater in earlier times. Water drawn from wells is used for drinking, bathing, cooking, etc. in villages. How water reaches our homes. Water cannot be drunk directly from rivers as they contain impurities and germs. So it must be purified first. Water from different water bodies is brought to the purification plant through huge pipes. Here, it is filtered in a sedimentary tank and filters of sand and gravel. In this process, the impurities and dust are removed from water. Then, the water is purified with chemicals like chlorine to make it germ-free. This water is sent to different parts of the city through a network of pipelines. These pipelines bring water to our storage tanks. This storage tank has several connections through pipes with storing water. Rain is the key source of water on the earth, but it does not rain the whole year. In some regions of India, there are no rivers, so people there need to store water on a large scale. Sometimes they need to bring it to the distant place where rivers are very far from these places. For this purpose, dams, canals, and water reservoirs are built. Dam. A dam refers to a wall that is constructed across a river to hold back or block the flow of river water. This water is stored and used to generate electricity, irrigate fields, and for domestic use. Bhakra and Hirakud are examples of dams in our country. Canal. In fact, a canal refers to is a man-made channel of water. It is primarily used to take out water from a river to irrigate fields. For example, Indira Gandhi Canal in Rajasthan. Reservoir. A reservoir refers to a man-made lake built behind a dam. Primarily, it is constructed to store the blocked water of the river. Later, this stored water is used for a lot of purposes. Scarcity of water. In some parts of our country, there is a huge scarcity of water. Women have to go to a long distance to carry water. Hence, we should save the water. We can save water in the following ways. Ask your parents to fix leaks in pipelines and taps. Never leave the tap open while brushing your teeth. While washing utensils, do not leave the water running. Use a bucket while taking a bath instead of a shower. Collect rainwater in large containers and use it to water plants and for other household chores. Use a mug to wash your car or bicycle. Quick recall: water is important to us. A big quantity of water is found in seas and oceans. Fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, ponds, and underground. Rain is the key source of water on the earth. Groundwater is brought to the surface from wells, tube wells, and hand pumps. The water reaches our homes through a network of pipelines.